All right, so we just beat the piss out of the New York Football Giants, made them look like the scrubs they are, and I am going to react to a Fisk Vegas prediction video for this game right now. So let's get it done. All right, it's fair use. I am using this for critiquing purposes only and to clown a Giants fan.
All right,
Let's get it going.
look,
All right, hold up. Let me reduce the noise a little bit.
the like button, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough.
All right, let's hear it.
My quarterback different. My quarterback different.
Your quarterback worth Monopoly money, bro.
Now,
My quarterback's different.
now that today's message is out the way, I want to introduce this week's guest. Okay, with us getting ready to go into the
I know who the guest is. It's CG Bully.
49er game on Thursday on a short week, I figured I'd bring in someone who covers the 49ers, who knows the 49ers like the back of his hand. There's nothing about the 49ers
Come on,
that this man does not know.
get
So
to
we
it.
get to
Get
pick his
to it.
brain
Come
and we
on.
get to see what's going on in San Francisco
Lord. Come
as we
on.
head up there for one hell of a damn battle. This is Leonidas versus the fucking Persians on Thursday.
It wasn't Leonidas versus the Perch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was some drunk scrub who can't fight for shit going into somebody's backyard and starting some shit with them. Except the shit they started with that person happened to be a UFC fighter. That's us. You're the drunk bums who came into our backyard. Let's continue.
Daniel Jones and his miniature army got to take on the damn thousands.
Now, miniature is true. Yeah. New York football midgets.
Thousands and millions of people in San Francisco. Every time I turn around, San Francisco got another great player. I be losing count of how many great players they got. With that being said, I want y'all to give a nice Fisk unit welcome to my man CG Ruthless. What's happening, baby?
What's up, man? How's it going, Fisk? You know, it feels great, man. Hey, preach, man. Preach in the church, man. Haven't been in the Sunday's church in quite a long time, man. Preach on.
Yeah, man, I gotta drop these jewels on people, man. I gotta let them know what's going on, man. You know, Daniel Jones, what he did on yesterday was inspirational.
What are you talking about? I swear to God, Fisk, if you're referring to that Arizona game, that's hilarious. It's Arizona. They're tanking. You think they want to stick with their midget quarterback? They're doing a full rebuild. They know they're going to be the drizzling shits. You think coming back from a 20-0 deficit against the fucking retardinals was a feat? Give me a break.
It was inspirational because
Inspirational for retards, maybe.
When they're down 21 points. A lot of quarterbacks fold. A lot of teams fold. But
yeah, your quarterback folded last night.
When we see Daniel Jones run for like a 20-yard touchdown and get more excited and more animated than he's ever been, that motivates the rest of the team. We feed off that energy. You know, and it just goes a long way when you have a quarterback that's willing to lay it on the line, put the team on his back, and carry them to the promised land. Like that inspires hope.
The only time I've seen Daniel Jones actually worth a damn was 2019, and that was against the 7-9 Bucks, where he beat them in overtime, I believe. Other than that, he's been a subpar quarterback who doesn't have a lot of talent around him, but he's just dude isn't even Eli Manning. Dude, Jeff Hostetler's a better quarterback than Daniel Jones, man.
In a league with Mahomes, in a league with Jalen Hurts, and Brock Purdy is emerging right now. You have to have faith in your quarterback if you want to take on these teams, man.
Yeah, you got to really step up to the plate. And, a lot of these quarterbacks, it's where you're built from behind. Like, Daniel Jones played really from behind against the Cardinals. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, we've seen him play from behind. So Brock Purdy, we've only seen one game, which was the Raiders, that we got to see a little bit more if he can play from behind. But
okay. If this entire video is just going to be, yes, we agree, I'm going to end the recording, because if you're going to have someone from a different fan base on to talk about it, then, have some fucking passion for it. Seems like you just want to bring on people who agree with you, or maybe, I don't know. Seems like it. You never bring anybody on who doesn't disagree with you.
Yeah, we want to see how Brock is built, bro. And I'm still a little critical on Brock. I want to see if he is the real deal. We got some good samples, man, but it's gonna have to be against really good teams where we're gonna have to play from behind.
Really good teams where we're going to have to play for behind. Go back and rewatch a couple.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? So my biggest beef with a Brock Purdy is kind of the same thing with Jalen Hurts, right? I want to see what y'all do in Daniel Jones' situation. Like, how is
Brock Purdy has won more playoff games than you've appeared in the last 7 years. Let's continue.
Brock Purdy gonna respond when he's finally down 10 to 14 points in a game? I want to see how he responds. I mean, because look, I mean,
I want to see how he responds too. Because if he doesn't respond to that situation, he's not the guy. That's the one final test I'm waiting for Brock Purdy to pass. Can he put the team on his back? Can he bail out Kyle Shanahan when Shanahan doesn't know what to do in the fourth and he panics? Can Brock put the team on his back and, I'm just going to say it, just cool him down and get shit done?
Take on Brock Purdy is this. All right. And, this is an honest take. I'm not trying to troll 49er fans or anything like that. I'm giving you my honest take. I feel the same way about him that I used to feel about Dak Prescott, where it's like, remember when Dak Prescott was a rookie? He had 3 Hall of Famers on the offensive line, and
what?
He has Jason Witten, a Hall of Famer. You got Des Bryant. You got all this talent around you.
Dak has always had talent around him. What are you talking about? Oh, and by the way, Dak lost playoff games to both Jimmy G and my man Brock Purdy on a Cowboys team that has fucking Pro Bowl players on both sides of the ball, and has for his entire career. Brock Purdy is in his first full year of starting. He's technically still a rookie because he's only played, 9 games? Let's continue.
And my thing is this. Look, I'm not going to knock a Brock Purdy for having a talented team around him, because, like, Baker Mayfield had a talented team around him in Cleveland. How'd that work out?
Baker ain't built like Brock. Baker ain't built like Brock, bro. Horrible comparison. You're looking at their See, this is what I don't like about a lot of the shock jock kind of sports YouTubers is they give you hot takes, but they don't really have substance to back it up. He's looking at Baker and he's looking at Brock and he's like, oh, they're the same guy because they're smaller guys or not big physical guys. We know what Baker Mayfield is. He's never been the same after that injury in 2018. Yeah, I think it was 2018 or 2019. It was an injury he had on the Browns where he just wasn't the same after that.
Yeah, it's like so. And then look, Blake Bortles had a lot of talent. Leonard Fournette, Allen Robinson. He had a lot of talent.
Don't you ever put the name of Blake Bortles next to Brock Purdy. And don't mention it. Don't blame the talent, Fisk. Don't you dare blame the talent. All right? We gave you multiple opportunities to turn the ball over on us. Nearly 3 interceptable balls Brock threw. What'd you do? Not a goddamn thing. All I saw last night was a sloppy, undisciplined football team. Poorly coached, poorly, just scrubs. Just a bunch of scrubs. Worthless.
Around him in Jacksonville. How'd that work out?
Well, I mean, it didn't go nowhere at that point. They gave up on this guy. So it's like, you see how Baker Mayfield was doing in Cleveland. He gave them their only playoff win in so many years. So Cleveland is who they are, you know. They're hoping that Deshaun Watson is the guy, you know. We'll see.
Facts. And look at, you know what? Look at Taylor Heineke in Washington. Terry McLaurin, Brian Robinson, and Josh Dotson. They had all that talent around them. And in Washington, he did nothing with it, right?
Nah, he didn't do nothing. Like, all they were talking about was that playoff performance he had against the Bucks, but they still lost.
Exactly. So my point is, I'm not gonna knock a Brock Purdy for performing well around with talent around him because you can have all the talent around you in the world, right?
Yeah.
If you suck, you suck.
Facts. I will give you 100% facts on that. Truth. I agree. That is undisputable.
Facts.
So I think Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. My only knock on Purdy is he get away with a lot of BS, bro. He throws like 2 picks a game that don't get caught, bro.
Ain't that funny though? Whoa. Ain't that funny though? How he throws 2 picks a game, but doesn't? Ain't that funny? Our quarterback right now has a 10-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Shout out to the Iraqi vet for pointing this out. The Vet 49 on YouTube. Find his channel, sub it up, especially if you're a Niner fan. 20 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He has a 10-1 interception ratio, touchdown to interception ratio right now. Fuck out of here with this almost bullshit.
He passes, and I'm just like,
wait, whoa. We got to back that up. Hold up. We got to back that up.
Facts.
So I think Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. My only knock on Purdy is he get away with a lot of BS, bro. He throws like 2 picks a game that don't get caught, bro.
There's a reason they don't get caught.
He throws some risky passes, and I'm just...
You gotta throw risky passes. How the fuck are you supposed to win in this game? Fisk. Who was the quarterback who won you your most recent Super Bowl? Eli Manning. How many times did he lead the league in interceptions? And even you said he had 2 of the greatest throws in Super Bowl history. So fuck out of here.
It's like, when's his luck going to run out? Now, you watch every 49er game. So am I wrong? Am I bugging when I think he gets away with a lot of drop picks, like a
Oh,
lot of easy throws?
oh, dude, you're asking a really good question that I'm pretty sure that a lot of you want to know, bro. There's been some throws that you'd be like, how the hell does he get away with the interception, bro? There's some plays that the DB should have got the interception, the linebackers. I mean, you kind of scratch your head a little bit.
He's a fucking rookie. In his first year starting quarterback as coming off of a major arm reconstructive surgery. And you're putting him under the microscope with fucking interceptable balls? I have never seen a quarterback get as much disrespect so early in his career than Brock Purdy. If you can name someone else, name him. Remember, he was 262 in the draft, Mr. Irrelevant, 7th round pick. Wasn't supposed to do anything. Look where he is now. Fisk, you would kill to have a Brock Purdy running that offense of yours. But you don't.
Like, what the heck? You know, at first he looks like a really good quarterback, and then you're thinking, oh shit, is that Jimmy G back out there? You know,
okay, let me keep it 100. Yeah. In the first quarter, maybe even first half, you might be able to say he did look like Jimmy G out there. Because he was playing like Jimmy G out there. I'll admit that. But when he came out the second half, I don't know. Just saying. I mean, you said he can't. People say he can't throw deep. He threw a 30-yard dot to Deebo Samuel, back shoulder fade in the corner of the end zone. He fucking hit Ronnie Bell on the side near the fucking. I don't even know how Ronnie Bell got his feet in, but he managed to get his feet in. Threw a dot to Ronnie Bell on the left side of the end zone, touchdown. Has Daniel Jones even made a play like that? Or is he just running and scrambling and throwing bullshit? Let's continue.
Question mark right there.
You know, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, I watched Brock Purdy. I'm like, I don't think he's bad, but I'm like, eventually some of these teams gonna catch these picks. I mean,
I'm not saying they won't, but I want to be clear that this is the same person who said that fucking Daniel Jones was Peyton Manning with wheels. Let's continue.
your luck, you know, his luck gonna run out eventually with some of these passes. Now
he says the same shit. He was saying the same shit about Jimmy in 2019. The only problem is Jimmy was being carried by that team. Brock and the offense can carry the defense now. Both sides of the ball are totally balanced. And we're averaging 30 points a game, Fisk. 30 points a game as soon as he was put in as quarterback. You more jealous? Oh my God, I've never seen someone so jealous.
he's better than Trey Lance, or probably ever be. I'll give him that.
System wise, he's looking like okay, if we're talking like system wise, bro, this guy looks exactly how you're supposed to operate the offense. Like when you've seen this kid played in college, he played a lot of college football games. He played in the Big 12. He had the most winningest record in Iowa State history. Ever since he left Iowa, Iowa's never been the same.
You guys are just waiting for this super magical NFL mythology moment to appear magically out of nowhere. He's a fucking rookie. He's going to make mistakes. He will eventually throw a couple fucking interceptions. That goes with the territory. All right? But it ain't even year 2, let alone year 3. You've got to have your quarterbacks in the same system for 3 years before you get to label them bust or What? Brock Purdy's balling, and people are mad. Let's
And
continue.
trash. So maybe Brock Purdy was in a good situation, bro. Because you know how they say when you come in a really good situation, because you know a lot of quarterbacks who get drafted, bro, they are put on a bad team and it takes time. But Brock Purdy was put on a stack roster team, bro. That's a win-win, bro. You got a good tight end, you got some good receiving cores, you got a good running game, and you got a top 5 defense. That should make your job easy.
Listen, CG Ruthless, CG Bully. Look at all of our Super Bowl teams. Go back to the most recent one in '94. You had Steve Young. Take away Steve Young from that and put in Brock Purdy. You're going to say the same thing. Look at the weapons around him. Look at the defense. People will be saying the exact same thing. Let's continue.
You know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you a question. All right. Now, obviously, we saw the playoffs. We saw what happened in the playoffs. Now, I got to ask you, and I want your honest opinion. Do you beat Philly if he stays healthy?
We don't know. We don't know. And it wasn't him staying healthy. I think that's a bitch thing to say, by the way. He was injured on the third or second play of the game. Do better.
That's a good question. You know, we don't know, but he was completing passes. You know, we were moving the chains. You know, that was a question I had to think about. You know, there was a lot of this outcome. Like, what if he did throw the ball? Would we be in this game? Probably. We'd probably be in a very close game. It wouldn't be a blowout like the way it was. I mean, like, just imagine.
Listen. He was throwing the ball early in the game to stretch the running game. Their fucking secondary had our fucking receivers and tight ends pretty clamped up. They weren't open. So when Brock would throw, he was throwing into tight windows, which makes it appear as if they're interceptable balls, but our wide receivers weren't getting enough separation. Kyle recognized this, adjusted, and Brock settled into the game in the second half and blew out. See, shit happens very well when people recognize what's going wrong in the moment, make adjustments, and ball out.
Imagine if Brock Purdy was just healthy, bro. Like, I think Philadelphia wouldn't have wanted a blowout. They probably would have had a close game. It would have went into OT, maybe. Maybe that would have went into overtime, I think.
Because my biggest thing with Purdy, like when I look at Purdy, it's like,
how many times have you said my biggest
he's
thing
never
with
lost
Purdy
a
is,
game in which
but my
he's
thing with Purdy
started
is,
and finished. So, you know, I'm like,
I'll
if he plays
rewind that.
playoff
Sorry,
game,
y'all.
he
He's like,
In this game, probably we probably
you're gonna hear several things. You're gonna hear several things recurrently if you're a Fisk Vegas watcher. At the end of the day, is one of them. My thing with this guy is another one.
a very close game. It wouldn't be a blowout like the way it was. I mean, like, just imagine if Brock Purdy was just healthy, bro. Like, I think Philadelphia wouldn't have wanted a blowout. They probably would have had a close game. It would have won it.
They injured Brock Purdy out of the game. Period. It's not that he wasn't on the sideline and couldn't play from the start of the game, or that he was entering the game because he wasn't taking care of his body. The motherfucker was fucked over by a shitty tight end and a coach who didn't protect him from a fucking excellent edge rusher. Period. I mean, I'll tell you this. If George Kittle's making that block, that injury never happens. Just saying.
into OT, maybe. Maybe that would have went into overtime. I think.
Because my biggest thing with Purdy, like when I look at Purdy, it's like the dude's never lost. He's never lost a game in which he's started and finished. So, I'm like, if he plays that playoff game, maybe y'all going to the Super Bowl. Maybe. Y'all got the talent. So,
and that's about it. They had a live stream. I think it might have been a pre-recorded live stream. I don't know. But they had some live stream, and I guess this was an excerpt from it. Oh, I'm disappointed, Fisk. I thought you were going to say a bunch of, dumb, stupid shit, But you did. I mean, no, you did a little bit. I would say a maximum of 35%. But it wasn't like your typical videos. This was more of like a back and forth conversation, which was a little boring. So that's about it. We beat the New York Football Giants 30-12. On to Arizona.